Hey guys, what's going on? Lever 2000 here, and I'm not going to say we're back, but you know we have been playing City Skylines, and we are back with some City Skylines, but it's going to be a new series. Going to try a different map here. This is someone's map that they created, and we're going to try to build on it because it looks awesome. And hold on, let me just get back to our regular view here. I gotta double check the name of the map because I can't even remember now. But anyway, I called it Switzerland because it's got some pretty sweet mountain ranges and stuff, and it kind of gave me that feel of Switzerland. Not that I've ever been there, but that's what we're gonna go with, and we'll give it some town names in Switzerland or cities. And I think that'll be cool. Anyway, other than that, the game is on hard mode. I'm not a, shouldn't say I'm a great City Skyline player or anything like that, so no promises that this is going to go well, but we're going to try it on hard mode nonetheless and see how it goes. I was going to do left-hand traffic, but Switzerland doesn't have left-hand traffic, so I stuck with right. And I've done left-hand before, and it's actually pretty hard to get used to, so let's build a road and get started here. Alright. I've tried hard mode before. It is hard, especially at the start. Getting yourself making money is key, and that's not easy to do. So we're going to put in our essential services right away. And we're going to try to put them fairly close together, because if we don't, we're going to have money issues. So we'll put our water intake here, just down the stream. Actually, maybe if we put it on the other side, it might be okay. Because then we don't have... Well, no. I want the electricity to be pretty close, too. Alright. We'll put this one here, and then that gives us a little bit of room. And we'll connect these up with pipes. As you can see, this, like, roundabout coming into the city is pretty insane. It looks pretty cool. It's coming down the mountain. I think that looks good. And we'll start our town maybe... in this area here, and then after that expand over to here, and obviously we have lots of spaces to build out from, and I think just all in all, once we get our city going, it'll look pretty awesome. So that is the goal. Alright, what do we need? We need power. I'd like to go with wind power, but of course well, we could put it up here. That'd be alright. This space isn't going to get used for anything else, and the noise pollution isn't going to bother anyone that I can think of anyway. So we'll put one up there. We'll need to run power lines down here. I guess we'll run them like this and then over, so we don't get in the way of anything, and over to there. Okay, so we now have power, water, and sewage, which are three essential things off the start of the game, and now we just need to build some roads and start zoning. So I guess we're looking okay because we still have $50,000. I am going to do a roundabout down here to start things out. That's my usual start to the game, so nothing unusual about that. We'll do it maybe right about... I'm thinking we do a little industrial area over here, and then down here we'll do our residential and commercial areas. And I'd like to try to keep them separated as much as possible. We'll see how it works. Alright, we'll put this small roundabout here. We'll delete these side roads. Get a little bit of money back. And then we'll do one ways in and out. So let's see how this works. No, we'll freeform this. Going to have it come out like that and attach up there, and this one's going to come out from over here like this and attach up there. Doesn't look great on this side. Maybe try to make this look a little bit better. There we go. I'm happy with that. It's all one way, so traffic should flow decently out of there. I get into a lot of trouble with money because I like to do a 6-lane road to start. nonetheless, I'm going to do it anyway and hope that it works out okay. I'm going to do a 6-lane road down here, and then we will branch off the start of our town from here. I'm also going to do a little bit down this way. And I will freeform this. It's not really that necessary here because it's pretty straight, but I think it'll just look better overall. A little bit of a curve there, but anyway, that's all we're doing because I already built way too much. But, oh well. Alright, let's get some regular roads going on. We'll start right about here. And we'll just get some nice regular roads going. Nothing crazy. We'll have one coming like that. Connect that up. We can have one coming out here like this. Curve around and connect up down here. We can have a little cul-de-sac right there. Have another one that comes out and around. And once again, I just gotta be careful not to spend too much money. We can connect this one up right about there. A couple larger spaces in there, but that's okay because I want to build some roads and stuff too. So that's more than enough for houses for now. Satisfied with that. I don't know if I want to do houses along the river here too on a 6-lane road. I haven't experimented too much with that. And then over here, I think we'll start our industrial area. I'm tempted to do avenues. I don't know how that's gonna work. You know what? Let's do... Do I want to do an avenue or a 6-lane road? I think avenue would be okay. We'll do an avenue like this. And like that. We're still okay for money so far. We don't have a ton, but we're okay. We'll do one way. I like to go 2 over, but there is that little hill there. Let's do this. We'll do to there. And then go 2 way to here. Shouldn't have done these power lines, but oh well. Okay. So that one went this way, so we'll have to go back this way now. This way. This way. And then this is going to be, yeah, it's a little messed up. We'll just go right around that. We'll avoid that because I don't want that to get messed up. Okay, that's fine for now. And I'll leave this for a second. We'll fix that. So we are going to need to redo our power lines, unfortunately. There we go. $10,000 left. That's not a ton because we need to put in water pipes. So we'll put one over there that'll encompass all that. This is where it gets scary. Right there. Okay. We have it all. We have $4,000 left, and we have everything we need to start zoning. So, oh, I forgot power lines. That's not good. All right, we're going to bring a power line from here to there. Maybe one more. Maybe 2 here. Okay. There we go. So, now we're going to pray that $3,500 will sustain us for long enough that we can get things started here. Because it is not easy, like I said, on hard mode. So I'm going to zone... Actually, let's just zone this just to get... We'll start time. We'll put it on half or double speed, I guess. accelerated time, I don't know. Anyway, we'll get some houses building. And then once those are going up, then we can start putting some in across the street and just make sure the power spreads. So we don't have to add any extra power lines, don't need to spend any money unnecessarily. As you can see, our weekly income is rapidly decreasing. And that always happens off the start, and it's even worse in hard mode, but that's okay. We'll zone all this. We want to get lots of houses in, because the more we have, the quicker we're going to start making money. And also, when we get our population increase, it's quite a big jump. I think we're going to be okay. I think we planned it out well enough that we'll survive this first little bit. I hope so, anyway. So, I think that with the way all these rivers run through the map, now there's nice like curves in it and stuff, I think that our town slash city will look really good in it. Especially like over here, I have some really cool ideas, especially for like bridges across and stuff. So I think this will be good. Now I know that like 6-lane roads are pretty like intense, I guess, for the start of the game, but traffic can really sneak up on you and become a big problem. So that's the reason I'm doing it like that. We'll put some industry in because we're getting some demand, and we'll put a little bit of commercial. And actually, I'm just gonna do this custom. I'll put some in over here to start because that's quite a bit of separation from the main road. So I'll put it in like that. I might do a street that comes over and connects up with the industrial area, so we'll hold off there. We are still not making money, so alright. We can speed time up a little bit more. We need to start making money before we can do much else, so hopefully all our water, electric power is still fine, so that's good. We can zone a little bit more. We can slowly branch out from our starting area. Looks like we are starting to reduce our weekly income from the negative, I should say. We're increasing our weekly income, so we're slowly coming down from like the negative 1,000, and obviously we are down quite a bit of money, but that's okay. We still have more demand for residential, so we will continue to branch out. This is all covered by water, so we're okay. We can fill this whole area if need be. I'm not in any rush in this game though. Even though I have it on triple speed, but I just want to get started and get out of the negative, and then we can slow things down. I really want to make this city look really nice, this whole area, and we can have a couple different towns. We can kind of have them separated by this river, and I think that'll look really nice. No demand for much of anything right now. Some residential, but not a ton. We're almost out of debt, which is good. Looks like our industrial zone that we built isn't fully filled up. We just have a couple buildings so far, so nothing crazy. We'll keep slowly zoning residential. We're almost out of debt, and our population is almost at our first milestone. And then that'll really pull us out of debt because we get a little grant, little government grant. So we're about to go into the plus. We did end up $5,000 in debt off the start, but that's, you know, to be expected in hard mode anyway. So there we go. First milestone. We're a little hamlet now. We've unlocked taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, education. So that's good. We'll have to add all those things. Now, we did get $20,000, but we were in debt a little bit, so we only got 15. That's okay. First thing I'm going to do is open up our finance tab, wherever that is. There we go. And increase our taxes a little bit. I found that you can get away with 11% on stuff, and people don't care. So we'll do that. Hopefully that works out. I haven't experimented on hard mode. I don't know if there's a difference. We do have a loan available now. of $20,000, so we can take that if needed. And we can lower our water budget a little bit. We can, we'll go down to like 70% on water and sewage until we get more houses, and then that should save us some money. This might drop some, but I think it'll be fine. We are going to need some more electricity though, that's for sure. And we are making money, a very small amount, but nonetheless, we are making some money, which is good. First thing I want to build is a healthcare facility, a clinic. And I think we have enough money for that, but we'll have to take it slow. We'll zone some more houses, and we are going to need to add another turbine here. We'll get it as close to this one as we can. That's going to bring us under the amount we need for a clinic. But that's okay, because we're starting to make quite a bit now. 425 is pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And that gives us lots of availability for electricity. We're going for green power as usual in City Skylines. I see a lot of people go for that, and I think it's good. Our little town's looking very good along the river here. I might fix this so it's more of a gradual curve, though. I don't really like that sharp turn. Doesn't look like anyone's using it anyway. Everybody's just turning in here, which makes sense. It'll get a little more use once we put like a bridge across to here and have our, you know, town on this side of the river and whatnot, but we're so far so good on this side. Not much demand for anything right now. Things are creeping along. We might as well zone the rest of this just so it's done. And then we'll know once that's all these are filled up, then we can start adding some more roads. How much is a clinic? It's probably 10,000? Oh, 1250. Okay, that's pretty expensive. I don't know if things cost more in this. I'm not too sure. They might cost a little bit more. We do need a landfill site, actually. That's probably even more important than a health clinic, because people's garbage are going to start to build up quite quickly. Where do we want to put this? I think we'll put it maybe up here. Although, you know, this area is open to expansion. It's quite big and open. There's not really a good place for a landfill site, though, so there's not much you can do about it. I mean, we could put it here for now, but it's like once you start putting garbage in it, then you can't move it, and that's kind of an issue. So maybe I will make it over here a little ways. We'll build a road like this, and yeah, I don't want to expand this way anytime soon anyway, so we'll do it for now. We'll put it right there, and then at least that's away from everyone. Now I suppose we could connect this up with here, and then at least that's another way in and out, and then all the garbage trucks don't have to go this way. I don't know if any more are going to come out. Looks like we only have 3 for now, but yeah, that should be fine. Is that a garbage truck? No, box truck. Okay. So far, so good here. A little bit of demand for commercial. We could add a little bit more along here, maybe. I think I will add a road over here. Might be better for traffic, maybe. Actually, the traffic flow isn't too bad. We don't have any... oh yeah, we do have some traffic lights. It's weird how some are lights, some are... Oh, I guess when they're one way this way, they're traffic lights. Okay. Should I leave a gap? I don't know. Let me see how this looks. I guess I'm gonna have to destroy this if I do it. Let's do it. Not enough money. Ooh. Didn't consider that. I guess I gotta stick with the freeform for this. Okay, let's speed time up a little bit so we can make some money here so we can build this road. There we go. Alright, now that that's connected up, should be a little better for traffic. This building will have to rebuild here, and we can zone a little bit more on the other side. I don't want to do too crazy for commercial yet, but we'll put it to there. It should be okay. We're almost fully zoned up here, and then we can add some more roads in. We are going to need a medical clinic soon, though. And I think I'm going to add one more road in right here. And I think that'll be better for traffic, because this is a pretty wide gap between here, especially if we start putting like stores or even houses along here. I might do houses, actually. I may make this completely residential, make like shopping over here and over here, and keep everything kind of separated. The noise pollution from commercial is pretty bad, so I don't want to ruin it too much. So yeah, I guess we can zone some houses over here. I don't know what people think of having houses on a 6-lane road, but I guess they're gonna have to deal with it. At least they have this beautiful river view. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. Except it's gonna be extremely polluted here in like 2 seconds once the sewage starts really pumping out. We do need a water pipe coming up this way a little bit. Cover that off. We're making pretty good money now. We're making over $1,000 a week, so that's good. I think I'm going to start wrapping this road right here, make it come up along that cliff. We got another milestone, Worthy Village. That's good. We've unlocked another tile if we want to buy it. We've unlocked districts, policies, second loan, industry specializations, service policies, all kinds of stuff. Fire, police departments, unique buildings, and then our 2 specializations are forestry and agriculture. We've unlocked some new policies here as well for our districts. We'll have to name our first town, and then we got police station, firehouse, and I saw that we unlocked that there. Okay, and we got some more money. So the first thing we're going to do with that money right away is build a clinic. Actually, let's add this road in first. We're going to have to destroy a house or 2. That's okay. We'll do it right here. So then we only have to destroy 1. I didn't mean to do a straight road here. Let's do it like that. That's good. Zone this up. And then a clinic on this main road should cover off everyone pretty well. Right on the corner here. Excellent. There. Everybody has healthcare now, so that's good. We are going to need to add fire and police as well, but we don't get the money to do that currently. Pretty good for zoning here so far. Get all that zoned. Okay, so we unlocked quite a few things. First thing we're going to go with has to be making this a town. And like I said, we're going to go with some Swiss town names. Now, I don't think this can be a major city or anything, but let's call our first town. I got a little list over here. Let's go with Bern. That's going to be our first town. Not the coolest name ever, but you know, we got to save like Zurich and Geneva for our big cities once we get the high density zoning. So first town is Bern. How are we doing here? Alright, well, that should wrap up our first episode. Hit a couple population goals, which is nice. We're up to almost 700 people. Let's change the view here. So we get a little view of our starting city. Looks pretty good. I like it. Pretty decent. Okay, guys, well, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, let me know if you want to see more of it. If we want to keep going with this hard mode series, it should be at least a little more challenging, because I found in the regular mode, once you get, you know, to a certain population point, and as long as you're not building too many ridiculous things, then it's like basically unlimited money. Like, you make a couple $1,000,000 and you're set for the rest of the game. So hopefully this will be a little more challenging, and it's a cool map too, so I think our city will look good on it. Anyway, guys, if you did like this episode, be sure to hit that like button, leave me a comment, and subscriptions to my channel are also greatly appreciated. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon.